Hey guys, Popular Vote here, and today I'm playing some more Stellaris. Now, what are we working on? We're ramping up our production a little bit and getting ready for some more wars with our neighbours. And we have expanded a little bit to claim some more resources. And I think we might even corner this section off. Let's continue. Science ships are off to do some research projects. Who are our rivals at the moment, actually? This is us. Rivals with the three. Yeah, I think we're rivals with, well, them, these guys, and maybe the Rufari? Yeah. I can probably drop the Rufari, actually, because they're not that strong anymore.
Research complete.
Yeah, plus half. How much are you guys worth? Why can we cannot declare them as a rival? We already have an. We don't care about an embassy. We want to fight them soon. Yeah, 1.5 is a lot better. And what about you guys? Plus half. Plus a half. How strong are you? Equivalent. Oh, that's barely anything. You guys? You look like you're probably yeah, you're stronger than us, so let's not rival them. Rival. I guess we'll go these guys. We're gonna be fighting them in a minute. Yeah, I haven't touched India, and the closest I've come to like the Muslim Middle East areas has been some Byzantine stuff. India might be interesting actually. I've played Norse, I've played in Iberia for like trying to reclaim the Spanish area. I've done a fair bit of Norse, and I've done some Byzantine, and I've done some Italy. I haven't done any late game Europe. I haven't done
Special project complete.
any of the Muslim nations. I think Indian would probably be fun. Well, I have no idea. I have no idea how India will play, so that might be a good idea actually. Special project completed. Science Officer Keb has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Torum 6A. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Interesting. Is that going to be something we can actually build? Yes. That is a lot of research for one place. Loving it. Rivalries have changed. We finished the technology. We could get railguns, we could unlock cruisers, or better engineering science. We've almost finished all of our research stations, so it might be a better idea to start upgrading our science buildings. Not really fussed about mass drivers as weapons. Cruisers would be nice. Having the modules would be handy. Let's get faster research. Faster research will get us to cycle things faster and give us a better advantage. Okay, there is some research that needs doing. Let's go do that. The alien specimen procurement is still a thing. Have we not fought that many amoebas? I suppose we haven't run into any in a while. Scientist leveled up. Our fleet is pretty strong. Do we have destroyer tech now? Yeah. So let's get these upgrading. Oh, I can't wait till they add in a macro builder for Stellaris like they have in EU. So I can just say I want to build a destroyer here, 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 rather than having to individually click everything. Ship designer. Has not given... Oh, we probably don't have... Oh, yeah, let's get our destroyer designed. Now, what weapons do I want to use is the next question. Oops. Probably torpedoes, and I want to have some point defense so they can become the new main ships in my fleet. And I am relying heavily on torpedoes, but the fact that they skip shields is very useful to me.
Complete.
Orinthi secured. The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to... I love this bug. Instead of telling you the planet name, it's telling me the name of the science ship. Where their habitat extends across most of the diverse climate... yeah, it's not including the name there either. The diverse climatic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. I suppose that kind of fits for it being the science ship, unintentionally. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the ship by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested Orinthi specimens remains a mystery. Excellent. Same with building buildings. Yeah, that's very true. Let's see what this is going to suggest. Plenty of shields, regenerative hull is always nice, and neutral power use. Let's chuck it in defensive because it's going to be sitting there launching torpedoes. Do I really need the point defense? Okay, let's have two designs. I'll have my long-range bombardment class, and I won't put... Long-range bombardment class with large torpedo sounds fantastic. Large torpedo, medium torpedo, sit right back and fire the missiles. Do I care about shields on you over having more regenerative hull? Well, armor. Oh, don't really have that good of armor. Yeah, that would be fine. Let's call you...
Research complete.
What research did we just finish? Let's just call you temp while I check what that was. Engineering facilities. Let's get Betharian so we actually know what it is and can provide it. What did we finish for this? Research alternatives. Cool. Better point defense or better shields. I really need better power production before I get better shields. And that is super expensive. Let's go Power Hub 2 since we're having issues with power. I need a nautical name Torps are so OP against the AI, I've stopped using any missiles. That, and I was curious about the other weapon types. Yeah, I like torpedoes a lot. I don't know if it's a bug or if it was just a bit dodgy in one of the, like my first campaign, but once I hit the Devastator torpedoes, I didn't seem to have point defense shooting at them. Actually, that could have been the bug with... Okay, so point defense, if there are any strike craft in a battle, point defense just look at the strike craft and ignore any missiles that are involved. Even when they're out of range of the point defense, so maybe that was the issue. Because point defense didn't seem to be shooting at the Devastator torpedoes, so I got utterly devastated by those torpedoes. I'm pretty happy with that. I need a sea creature name, since we're heavily squid themed. I could go a shark name. Let's go White Pointer. Bin that. So that is our long range ship. You need a defensive thing. And let's get an offensive close range, stab them in the face quickly ship. So I want some point defense to shoot out missiles, and do I want coil guns or shard throwers? I'll probably go shard throwers because of that armor pen. Yeah. Yeah, Beautiful Battles is... Well, I would not want to go back to playing vanilla without it. Okay, you guys are going to get up close and personal. Lots of armor is great. You've got plenty of power, and we do want you to be aggressive. Faster speed, so you get up close, more weapon damage, and a little bit of evasion. Now I could go 30% evasion, but you may not actually get up close as much. Yep, and let's call you... Let's go Great White, and I'll change the other name. Great White Shark. Keep getting Beautiful Battles, then removing it, but I always forget why. I haven't seen anything in it that I haven't liked. The only vaguely annoying part is that the guy keeps tweaking things like 3 times a day. But other than that, it seemed pretty balanced, and I've been pretty happy with the changes it's made. Cuttlefish. Whatever, those names will be fine. I'll fix them when I actually get confused by them. What are you doing, construction ship? Okay, cool, it does have a glow. What I would like is 2 icons, one for military fleets and one for civilian
Construction
fleets.
complete. Construction complete.
I could chuck another thing down up this way
Construction complete.
and hope that it will connect
Construction
and
complete.
piss off these guys. Sounds like a plan. They've all upgraded their things, so now let's get them spewing out. Oh no, we can do destroyer things. Let's get the assembly yards up to build faster and cheaper. Science ship, you've finished a project. Anything within our space to do? No. Let's check out... Yeah, these guys need upgraded things. So they can do their job better. Oops, don't need a big one on there. Why am I not using regenerative hulls? At least on... that doesn't really matter, I guess. You could use them, actually. No, you get rebuilt every time you embark. You don't use the things. Cool. Now, science ship, go upgrade. Construction ship, go upgrade. Fleet. You don't need to upgrade, but I'm going to build more stuff.
Special project complete.
After an extensive search of the seabed, silly events, using a small fleet of mini-submarines, the crew of our science ship finally managed to corner the elusive target of their search, a live Tarblak. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint psionic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank simulating its natural environment. The crew members of the science ship that came into direct contact with the Tarblak will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success. Excellent. Some people have formed a federation. Okay, is that you guys? No. Just found out something interestingly funny. When taking over a primitive with troops, the empires get pissy with you. However, if you terror bomb them out of existence, no one cares. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's lots of little things that need a fair bit of polish, but it's easy to forget a lot of things, I think. Why are you all not landed?
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Let's reduce their support. Oh, okay, so doing the integration campaign reduces the attractiveness, so it reduces how quickly people are likely to join this versus replacing it. Okay, we finished those spaceports. Let's get those having solar panels. Don't know how I missed one, but alright. Oh right, that would be the new place we infiltrated. I wish they would stop breaking stuff. What did you break this time?
Research complete.
This. Let's upgrade these. And we need to do some blockers. Research complete. We've unlocked our Empire complex. Let's get the crew quarters and engineering bays because those bonuses are really nice. Can certainly see how such things get overlooked. There are a lot of details in the game. Yeah, and one thing that annoyed me was, or annoyed me initially, was they've made a lot of quality of life changes to EU4 and CK2 that didn't make it into this. Like, even just a continue button in the main menu for resuming your last played save game that they added to EU4 in the past 6 months. But then I reminded myself that this game's been in development for like 3 years, so stuff they've thought was a good idea when they initially set things up isn't going to carry over this deep into the game being made, and the stuff they're focusing on would be completely different. Whoa, that's a much better jump distance. We don't have the power capacity to upgrade our main fleet yet. Or I could and lose some shields and mobility. Yeah, definitely. Even another thing that Wiz pointed out, like they were developing their release candidate build for, I don't know, the 2-3 weeks, or probably the month before launch, and it had a feature freeze, so stuff that they had already fixed in the game that was being showcased on the blog stream, because they were using the nightly builds or whatever. Stuff they were showing on that had already been fixed isn't in the release game because of the feature freeze, because they didn't have time to test stuff properly. So the first patch should really fix a ton of things, and it's probably going to seem like an almost fresh game again. You're all busy doing your things. What do we need to get to? We need to get to there for that chain quest. We need to get to here and up there. You guys should be within reach now.
Construction complete.
And your fleet is pretty average.
Complete. Construction complete.
Cool. Oh, lots of upgrades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ships upgraded.
So we can do 3 engineering facilities.
Ships upgraded.
We'll leave the rest for next time. We can do 3 of you, or let's do 2 of yours. 2 that are actually getting worked. You guys aren't very happy, but your ethics are coming into line with ours. You guys are a mixed bag, and you've got a long queue already. Anything worth doing here? No. Yeah, it certainly has been, and they took stuff out that they weren't happy with as well, which is also a good choice. Like, there's supposed to be a risk of there being slave rebellions, and they weren't happy with how that was working, so that was taken out. Okay, you've been upgraded, and you are not busy. Field manipulation and new worlds. You should almost be back in here. I think you should be actually. Go over there. And this science ship can have the guy we freed, and how about you go explore more, I guess? Can we reach this stuff yet? Yes, excellent. Now, why didn't you... I thought... Yeah, you are building that frontier outpost, good. We need to get these being built.
Research complete.
Okay, we know Betharian exists now. Let's get armored torpedoes. upgrade you. You're not needing upgrades, but you can come over here and start building these up. Oops. And you are upgraded as well. Let's get this stuff upgraded. Maybe I should spin out some more colony ships actually. Once our fleet fleet expansion is complete. We have destroyers, so these guys are gonna die pretty quick anyway. So I might replace could give them a smaller shield even.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'll just give them a smaller shield.
Research complete.
What did we finish now? Engineering base, cool. Let's get terraforming stations, because I haven't actually done any of that. Or do I want more leader options? Do I have any... I love the way the science is handled with this. It's always a tough choice working out what you want to get. It's never... or it's very rarely a simple decision to make. Let's get terraforming. I haven't done any terraforming yet, and I'm curious to see what that's even like.
Construction complete.
Let's get these guys merging up. Squab can probably use the engineering bay to reduce ship upkeep costs and improve repairs when people get there. What is going on? Oh, right, I was doing ships. Warp to less shield save. Do we... no, we don't have the new point defense yet. Cuddle ship. Cuttlefish, I mean. We've done you. Better warps. You have the power capacity. And the Guardian has it. Dolphin Guardian. Cool. Now we can upgrade our existing fleet. Actually... does the engineering bay... no, just repair cost and upkeep. Cool. Let's get them upgraded. Not much cost difference. And I am going to have another break here. So thanks for watching, I hope you're enjoying. Leave some comments, feedback, like, subscribe, do all the things. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.